Hello everyone, welcome back to the Maverick channel, and today I want to talk about decentralized exchanges, play to earn, and how they're affecting the crypto space, and validators. So these three aspects, of course there's many aspects in the cryptocurrency space that are going to drive us to that mainstream adoption, but I want to allude extra to what these aspects are creating to this crypto space, in this crypto space rather. And if you've been following my channel, then you know the relevance of decentralized exchanges. You've had CEOs like Binance. I think there was another CEO of another, I think it was Bitfinex or Kraken or something. I think Bitfinex, there was another CEO that stated that their users should actually move away from centralized exchanges. And there's a compelling argument as to why it's important to hold your cryptocurrencies on decentralized exchanges. So I'll probably just explain a little bit about that. But guys, if you're interested in this kind of content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember, this content on this channel is, I wouldn't say it's entertainment, because I'm not really entertaining, but also take it with a grain of salt. In other words, I'm bringing things to you so that you can look at them in case you're not aware of their existence. Take that knowledge, go do your own research. If it doesn't fit your narrative, if it doesn't fit your plan, if it doesn't make sense to you, then just ignore it. I think that's the best way to go about this, because this is everything being built in the crypto space is extremely experimental, and we're just going along with this ride. The only thing that can be done right now is staying in this space and also building if you're building products in this crypto space. So decentralized exchanges, hopefully I'll talk about these things as we go along, but these are the factors I'm going to address in this video. So the first thing, I want to use an example here. I want to use an example of the Cosmos ecosystem. I talk about Fetch.AI a lot because I learn a lot from them. So I'll give those as the main examples in here, but I've talked about other networks as well, including Bitcoin as well, Ethereum, Polygon network, other layer 1s, layer 0 and scaling solutions. We talk about all that stuff on this channel. We expose that stuff to you so that you can know how to make your own educated decision as you move forward in the crypto space, because it's not easy. If it was that easy, everyone would be successful in this space. So the first thing I wanted to look at is there's a validator here, out of the box scalability. Now I'm going to explain what this means to me. Resiliency. Built on the Cosmos ecosystem, Fetch.AI provides a safe and secure network for validators that let you focus on your applications. So Fetch.AI, a decentralized machine learning platform for applications such as asset trading. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because we've got someone here that's a validator, an example of a validator on the Cosmos ecosystem. And we know that the way the Cosmos ecosystem works is that you have there's no shared security model right now, but you can share in the future. It will be such that you can share the security of a hub, of one of the biggest hubs, through which you can channel different transactions to other chains, which are referred to as zones. So different hubs, different chains connected to different hubs will be able to share that security. And I think some companies like Fetch.AI will establish themselves to have such a robust security framework that most validators, cryptocurrencies in the Cosmos ecosystem, or that are interoperable with that ecosystem, will be sharing their security with this. At least this is how I understand the street, and I think that's a very, very big aspect as we move forward in the crypto space. Now, there's Synergetic, one of the biggest validators that are innovating in this crypto space, especially in the Cosmos ecosystem. There's decentralized exchanges like Osmosis. So guys, before we move forward, the purpose of keeping your crypto in decentralized, why I think I'm bullish on decentralized exchanges, is that because I think they're going to be true liquidity sources as we move forward in this space, and they're going to act as intermediaries, sort of decentralized intermediaries for swapping NFTs, for swapping tokens, for swapping all kinds of things that are going to be in this crypto space, for interoperability and all that. They're going to really, really help with the liquidity as products move forward. And we know liquidity is important. Liquidity is extremely important for this space to grow. For any space to grow, you need that money to allow things to flow, just like wind on the earth. We need wind for things to move forward, for life to continue. So similarly, liquidity is important in the crypto space. So that's one of the things just about DEXes. And of course, play to earn, we have things like guilds. Guilds. These are basically organizations that are forming decentralized organizations that manage players that play. They give them strategy, they train them on specific games, and they incentivize their players and things like that. They're massive. It's a massive concept that's growing right now. So Synergetic is another validator that's really changing the framework as the way we perceive the proof of stake network, the proof of stake concept. And you can see this is their website, but I'm not here to sort of educate you, because these platforms, if you've navigated the crypto space, then you know what you want from these platforms. Especially if you have a particular use case, then now, if you watched my video from yesterday, I talked about how the whole interoperability thing is getting easier, because now you can move through decentralized exchanges instead of moving through centralized exchanges. And with things like Cosmos, you have true interoperability. And you can see here on this platform with things like the Ethereum virtual machine and all that, it helps with the interoperability. Band network, secret network, Cosmos Hub, IOST, Tezos, other tokens, Binance Smart Chain, iCash network. So these people, what they do, and you can see validating this, so basically integrated. So these platforms that are integrated into this validator node, those I don't know what a validator is. In this proof of work, in a proof of work network, you need these physical devices called ASIC miners. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, you need to have that physical infrastructure. In a proof of stake network, you need physical infrastructure like computers, and you need a secure system. So people with tokens can delegate their tokens to you as you keep the network secure. You get a reward for doing that, and some of that reward is spread back into those people that are delegating tokens to your validator. So this is integrated. This is different from these networks that they're acting as a validator for. These networks that have integrated, essentially, if you go to Citadel, you can go to their platform and spin up an address on the Fetch.AI network, on the Binance Smart Chain. You can add other stuff. You can click address, add network. So the networks that are supported, I need to type my password here real quick. So if you've registered on the platform, obviously you type your password. You can get in and you can form other networks. You can see they give you options. iCash, some of these are Cosmos native, Binance Smart Chain, Bitcoin itself. So within this platform itself, you can form these different addresses, and you can actually import your own private keys. But guys, be careful out there. If you're dealing with private keys, you're moving your private keys, please be careful and know what you're doing. If you don't trust the platform, Citadel, I think I'll put the link in the description. Make sure you don't click the wrong links. But I'm not promoting these guys. They don't even know I exist. So please be careful what you do. But I think they're legitimate because they're working with legitimate people. You can also add your private keys and add your tokens here and navigate with your own tokens. And then you can participate in their models like staking and all that stuff. And you can also, now guys, in the past, I thought to myself, in the future, I think there will be platforms that will leverage the liquidity, the services that are provided by decentralized exchanges, integrate them within their platform and leverage that and spread them out to other people, while bringing more and more volume liquidity onto their platforms, while leveraging the tools that are built by other people or other platforms. So look at this. For example, we're seeing this materializing. We have Citadel, a validator, implementing the PancakeSwap decentralized exchange here, which means you don't need to go to PancakeSwap. You can just use it right here. Some of the play to earn games that I'm seeing, they've already integrated decentralized exchanges within them. They've partnered with other decentralized exchanges, so you don't need to move to those DEXes. You can do the transactions within the game itself. So the game itself natively has become a decentralized exchange. It has become a decentralized autonomous organization, and it's really participating in the crypto space in a major way. In a way, it's a whole economy. There could be validators as well. It's a whole separate entity built around this user interface of a game. So for example, the one I'm playing right now, horses are racing. So when you can stretch this example to a massive array of utility and use cases, depending on what you're looking at. You can also use the Uniswap exchange, which is on the Ethereum network, the Osmosis DEX. The Cosmos governance can be done here, and they're slowly building in the bear market. Guys, that's why I say the bear market, really, if you've set out for long term in this space, then the bear market is your friend. So you can see how this fabric stretches out. You can see how many applications can integrate when we have blockchain interoperability. So many things can be done. So guys, if you look at the Cosmos Osmosis map of zones, it's not Osmosis, it's just called map of zones, which traces the networks. Those that have followed the XRP ecosystem, there's a website that shows transactions channeling through the XRP ledger, and it also shows other ledgers as well with nice cool graphics. So it's similar to this. You can see many networks that are activated on the basically inter-blockchain communication protocol, which is the interoperability standard on the Cosmos network, and you can see Fetch.AI in there. And I'm guessing the reason why it's a tiny icon in there is because there are some upgrades they want to do to upgrade to the most recent IBC relayers, like for example what the Osmosis zone is using, and that's what they're working on right now on their next upgrade. So as a reminder, if you have anything you want to inform, anything to change with the Fetch.AI ecosystem, maybe your tokens are stuck somewhere, this is the time to contact them before they announce their next upgrade of the network. So you should use this to your advantage. You can take a look at this map of zones. I'll also link this in the description, and you can see the bigger networks. You can see the Cosmos hub. Okay, I imagine this is a Cosmos hub, Osmosis, DEX, Juno. So some of the biggest platforms, they have their constant IBC relayers. People are moving tokens within these platforms. I don't know if this has been accelerated, but you can see more details when you come to this. 374,938 number of IBC transfers, all zones 42. You get a breakdown of how this space is expanding and growing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So this is sort of interoperability standards that I'm alluding to. But before I conclude this video, also the EVM, this is something I think I'll talk about tomorrow, because I think this video, or I can just summarize it. So this was a small introduction of the virtual machine. So we've seen the Ethereum virtual machine. We've seen that the Cosmos ecosystem is building their own interoperability standard, but then the Fetch.AI ecosystem wants to build these things called synergetic contracts. So basically what these do is that these are contracts that are built to handle complex mathematical multiplications. I can give an example like matrix multiplications, and this is very important when you look at artificial intelligence, machine learning, basically calculating those weights and using those algorithms. So this is an example of a complex virtual machine. So as opposed to the Ethereum virtual machine that's not that complex, with virtual machines like these that they're building in this article, of course, they talk about how it took 1 year to develop this. This was published in 2019, so it was way back. And they talked about how it took 1 year to develop this, and they talk about why they're developing this, and that one of the reasons is that innately within this, in and of itself, it's built to handle complex algorithms that could be stretched out for all kinds of use cases, like basically supply chain calculations and tracing where products are, which fits perfectly in the narrative of what these people are building, their technology, and also the whole narrative of allowing the space to work together in an interoperable manner, which will allow greater adoption as we move forward. And we know that the only way adoption can happen in the crypto space is by continuing to build products that make life easy and also that solve real world problems. All right, guys, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.